Glam. Jam.
All right, people. So, told you guys we're expecting a big thing in the studio this afternoon. And you know we like to deliver on our promises, all right? So, a young lady who has gripped the nation, has been doing big things, has excelled in representing us in the red, white, and black. Ladies and gentlemen, should I dare say the woman of the day, of the week, of the month, of the year, of the nation right about now. We want to welcome Miss Maracas Valley, Miss World Trinidad and Tobago, and now Miss World Caribbean. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome to the Glam Jam for the first time ever, the one, the only, Ashe Abrahams. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me. I'm excited. Thank you.
Well, we're so happy to have you today. So, I mean, I know your schedule must be crazy. So,
Yeah.
what's been up? How has the roller coaster? How has everything been for you?
Oh my gosh.
How are you first and foremost?
I'm good. Thank you for asking me. I'm great. We started a media tour today, so I've just been speaking to the people of TNT through all the different radio stations and TV, and I actually went to visit my school, my past school, St. Joseph's Convent, St. Joseph, and the girls were going crazy. I loved it. So I'm here now, and I'm just blessed. I'm so blessed.
All right. Well, we're happy to have you. Listen, as I said, the nation was kind of gripped. Well, not kind of. The nation was you had the nation in a chokehold. All right, especially that Saturday afternoon for us.
Oh
but
my
I guess it was
gosh.
Saturday night for you
Yes.
in India. Let's recap a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because actually, let's let the people know who is our representative. Who is Ashe? Give the nation a who is as far as from your own mouth.
Okay, well, I was raised in the beautiful Maracas Valley in Lasaiva village. Shout out to my family if you're listening. And I was so much just a fun-loving village girl running around barefoot, fighting my boy cousins, climbing trees, falling off trees, having fun. And I actually, later on in my life, I went away to study in London. I studied acting. I modeled. I did all these different things. And I realized I love creativity. So now I sing, I write. I studied acting, like I said. I write spoken word. I just love creativity overall. But through the Miss World platform, I found my other passion, which is humanitarian aid and being a voice and advocating. So my goal right now is to work with the United Nations and hopefully get in a position where I can be an ambassador for our beautiful country. And in a way, I'm doing that as Miss World, past Miss World TNT and now Miss World Caribbean. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel as though it's an amazing journey. I mean, as I said, the nation has gotten to know you in the past days, in the past weeks, and those who were actually in tune to it in the past year and a half or so since you actually took the local crown.
Yes.
All right, but a lot of people are just drawn to you. Well, obviously, because of course, beauty with a purpose and everything that you do. But it's more than just a kind of shallow beauty thing with you and with the Miss World platform, right?
Thank you, yes.
Speak to us a little bit about your mission and your aim and what you really would like to accomplish as Miss World. Because hold on, I must say, I'm not sure how it happened because at first when I was watching the telecast, you were named Miss World Americas and the Caribbean.
Yes.
And then afterwards they said it's Miss World Caribbean, right?
Yes.
So you can
clarify,
elaborate.
of course. So usually in history, we actually had our own Miss World Caribbean in the past, Tajane Ramey, who was Miss World TT. She's incredible, by the way. So she was Miss World Caribbean. So historically, we've had the region split up like that. Caribbean, America separate, Europe, Asia, Africa, Oceania, right? So for the sake of the way that the contest was filmed, I competed against both the Americas and Caribbean. So I was number one in both categories. That's how we got the top 4. But they went back to how it is. And to be honest, I think it's a great thing because it creates more opportunities for women from different regions to also get the benefits of the platform and to represent. So I always say I'm much happier seeing my sister Leticia, who is Brazil, who was number 2. She's now Miss World Americas, and she has the opportunity. She's from the Amazon, by the way, guys. So she has the opportunity to uplift the people of the Amazon and Brazil and really inspire young people as well. And, you know, I'd rather have that and see that over just having an extra word on my sash, you know? So it is what it is. I'm happy with it, and I think it's an amazing thing that Miss World is doing.
Okay, I like that. So I like of course, that is seeing a bigger picture, all right? And I really respect that, because some people are like, no, I need to be Miss World Americas and Caribbean, and it's all me. But I like I'd call that graciousness on your part.
Thank you.
Right?
I appreciate that.
So I want to have a question though. Let us know a little bit about yourself and your mindset.
Yes.
Because going out there, from since with the acting, coming back and then entering the pageant and then taking us on a worldwide stage. Let us know a little bit about your mindset, because we're speaking to young people here, we're speaking to the nation. Let them know a little bit about your mindset and how you approach your days, how you approached being out there in India, and how you approach life right now.
Yeah, well, from my perspective, it was quite unique, being a Miss World rep. You understand the responsibility that it's bigger than you. It's not service for self, it's always service for country and for everyone at large. So my mindset, like you said, with the acting, I knew, okay, unfortunately, we know in the creative industries here at home, sometimes if we want to be in big movies and things like that, we have to go outside and then come back home. My goal is always, no matter what I do outside of TNT, I want to come back and make the table bigger and add more chairs and add more seats, because I think representation is important. I think, honestly, my purpose is to continue to enter these rooms that we don't necessarily see ourselves in, and then when I'm in that room, be able to advocate and be a voice for all of us and create more opportunities. So that's more my mindset, and the important thing is to have fun while you do that. So yeah.
So let us know, as you say, having fun. What is fun for you? Because as you say, you grew up with your cousins running around the place and that kind of thing. So what is fun for Ashe? What is fun for you on a daily basis or for you?
Well, still that, like family. We have some stuff planned this weekend. I've been working consistently for so long. I said this weekend I want to spend some time with my family. So I will be seeing my cousins and will still be fighting them and still winning and still, enjoying my time with them. But outside of that, I love to travel. I always love to travel. Seeing the world for me has been such a blessing, because you see how the cultures are different and how the people are different, but we're so similar in different ways. And then, of course, just I'm adventurous. I'm very adventurous. So I've bungee jumped before, I've cliff dived before, and my goal this year is I want to swim with sharks. I know it's a little crazy, but I think it's good to push yourself outside your comfort zone. I would even skydive if I could, maybe this year. So yeah, I'm pretty adventurous. I like a lot of things.
I would say, I did the swim with sharks already.
Oh, nice.
I went to Cancun and I did the swim with sharks and stingrays.
Wow.
It was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
So
were you scared?
I wouldn't say so. The sharks weren't huge, but it was fun regardless, right?
Yeah.
But let us know now. I wouldn't say like on a personal standpoint, but we all young people, we all use technology and that kind of thing. So how has technology been a big aid for you in what you've accomplished thus far, and how do you plan to use technology? Because of course, I see you on the gram, you're doing your thing, you're posting. Maybe your team is also assisting.
No, they post content, they do, but I take pride in my social media because I do a lot of content. They do amazing content. Like here, you see the cameras. We have our videography team, our photography team. On that end, yes, I've been so blessed with phenomenal content. But I pride myself on my own personal content too, because I edit stuff. I think for me, I actually see myself going into a content creation direction, and I enjoy the process because it's different when my team put out amazing quality content, as they do, which I could never do, by the way, with their cameras and all the perspectives and everything that I just am not skilled enough to do. It's different when it's more personalized, so I also think I offer something in my own way. But I think, as everything is, it's a team effort. They bring one thing, I bring the other thing, and it works perfectly as an amalgamation. But I love your question, because for example, when I lived in London, this is when I was studying, I started my modeling journey through Instagram, and I would take pictures I thought were quote unquote model-esque. I don't know what that meant. If I saw those pictures now, I would cringe.
What is she doing?
Who is that? But under the pictures, I would put hashtag scout me, hashtag model, hashtag model scout, hashtag modeling agency. And that's how I got my first agency. And that led me to some of these huge e-com brands and in rooms I never saw myself going. And I think it's important that young people hear that, and people in general, but young people specifically, because you can feel quite isolated, and that these opportunities we see on Instagram and worldwide seem impossible and far-fetched. But with the power of technology and social media, you can be seen a lot easier, whether it's through TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Take advantage. Guys, we have so much beauty around us. If you want to start island vlogging, show them our beautiful islands. Give your perspective. Film carnival. Show your personality, you know. And that goes in all areas, not just in a creative area, but also if it's something you love. Talk about TED Talks, talk about business and what you've learned through investment banking, whatever it is. Just do it. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid.
And what would you say as far as your phone? I mean, inside Ashe's phone. We're not trying to go inside your phone. But
where's my phone? Let me double check.
I mean,
lock it.
what would be the apps that you find yourself using on a daily basis? Because I mean, as I said, the apps are available to all of us, and as you say, we also speaking to young people.
Yes.
And sometimes maybe the older folks and the older generation may say, hey, you're just wasting time on your phone or whatever it is. So, but what are some of the apps that you would use and how do you use them? As you say, use the hashtags in one example there, but how would you use your apps?
Well, I have a lot of random apps, honestly. So I love Pinterest.
Okay.
Because Pinterest, I find a lot of inspiration. It's amazing. If you love, for example, if it's content creation, you see inspirational pictures, or you could see, for example, fashion, and I style my wardrobe a certain way with a certain aesthetic, and this is me, because sometimes you just need a jog, just a little bit to be like a little push in this direction, and you could create and build off of that foundation. So Pinterest is one of my favorites. What else do I use? I use a lot of language apps. I try to learn like Spanish and French in my free time. I love languages, and especially with my role now as Miss World Caribbean, I'll be traveling. So I've been harassing all my sisters, like Leticia, who's Brazil. I get her to teach me Portuguese and all these things. But yeah, there are a lot of apps. Editing apps. I love photography, so I like putting a little filter if it's like a picture of, I don't know, an animal or a mountain, and just throw something on there, and I feel like the best photographer in the world. It's probably not that good, but I like it. Yeah, there's a lot of different things I do, but Instagram is a great platform for promoting, for example, my mental health advocacy. I do a lot of content, like I said, which I pride myself on. And I really like sharing messages with the world. So yeah, it's a few of them.
Okay, all right. I like that because it's a wide range of things that you do. You use the apps, you use your editing, and you have fun on your phone also too.
Yes.
But speaking about having fun, what would you say if you were to go into your phone right now? What would you say are some of your three most used emojis, like as of
That's
today,
a good
for the past couple of weeks or so? What emojis have you been using?
I know number one is, the smiley face, but it has the tears in the eyes. That's me. That's me the whole week. I'm just like, oh my God, I love you. Thank you. I've been putting that everywhere. The Trini flag for sure.
Definitely.
That has been spammed everywhere. Even during India, I was just in TT flag. And then what else? Maybe, the melting emoji. It's just like melting. Yeah, that's me. Just, I don't know, in general. Yeah. All
right. Well, again, once again, people, we have Miss World Caribbean, Miss World TT, Ashe Abrahams is here with us on the Glam Jam, all right? So, of course, we do music. We do music from all around the world. We do our local music. And I saw you singing. I saw that you have...
Oh, yes.
Yes, on Facebook, and I see, but she's singing with my boy Rajiv and that kind of thing. So,
Raj. Hi, Raj.
Yeah, big up to Raj. We went to school together, so big up to Raj. Nice. Let us know what kind of music that you would have grown up with. Like, what kind of musical inspirations you would have had, and what were your musical experiences at the time?
Wow, that's a great question.
That's what we do here.
I love it. I should come back. Firstly, my dad loves reggae. Anything like Bob Marley. I used to always sing Three Little Birds with him. In the household, of course, you have some soca, or calypso, especially in my grandparents' house. But my mom loved like Erykah Badu and all those. I forgot her name. Lauryn Hill. These queens, iconic queens. And then it's funny because my younger brother specifically, both my brothers, but my younger brother, I think he should be a DJ because he finds all these really unique songs. And I think that's a result of that environment too. So in my music career, when I decide to embark on that, I know I'm going to have a lot of influences and from all different areas. And yeah, I love music. I've always loved music. It's such a safe space. And when I was going through whatever in life, as we all do, music was just such a peaceful thing for me. So I would love to be on the other end making music that helps people find peace too.
Okay, all right. Next, excellent answer, I should say.
Excellent question too.
Question though, with regards to your travels, have you ever been to, or what concerts do you find that you've been to and would have stunned stood out to you with regards to memories?
Well, you know what? I've barely been concerts. I don't know why, but there's one specifically. You know when J. Cole came to Tobago?
That was for jazz, I believe.
That was
right?
jazz. And I'm not I was like, should I say this? So basically my dad knew somebody working there. So we ended up on the beach early. We didn't expect that he was going to do a sound check.
Oh.
So we heard a private concert, right? Sorry, J. Cole, if you ever hear this. We came to pay later on. But we heard a sound check and I remember getting emotional because for me, J. Cole represents so much to me and my brothers specifically. I've always loved J. Cole and some of the songs really moved me with my background and upbringing. And yeah, it was just such how many people can say they heard J. Cole performing for, it was like two of us, including the crew, and we're on the beach in Tobago. Like, what? It's like a fever dream, you know? It's crazy. So that was the highlight for me, one of the best memories. And the song was Love Yours. That's the most beautiful song, you know, about loving your life, and there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. That was amazing.
All right, thank you so much. Well, Ashe, I know that you have to run, all right? So, but we are very happy to have you here. Of course, we say major congratulations. You represented us well, and
Thank you.
We are looking forward to your journey as you continue to represent us, right?
Thank you so much.
Before you leave, just speak to the nation once again. Let them know about yourself. Let them know about you want to leave them with, especially young people now.
Yes, sweet TNT. Oh my gosh. Firstly, thank you for your support from the beginning up until now, and I hope continuously till the end, whenever that is. I just want to say thank you for everything. Every lesson learned, every smile, every story shared with me, every vulnerable moment that you had with me in person. This is just chapter 1. I am excited to see where else I go, and I'm ready to really give my inputs and do as much as I can for our beautiful nation. I want any young people, I always single out the young people. I know it's for anybody. Take the message if it resonates, but specifically to the young people of our nation, continue to dream big. The world is your oyster. Don't settle for less than what you deserve, because you can do amazing things out there. I made a top 4 in Miss World. You can be number 1. You know, there's a saying, the people before us walk so that the next can run. Continue to believe in yourself and just do amazing things. I believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself, okay? Love you.
All right, thank you so much, Ashe. Thank you for passing through. We will have you back again, and we'll vibe and everything, all right? So thank you so much for passing through on Live 102.3. Or DJ Anna says hello also. She couldn't be here, but she says hello, all right? All right, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Lit 102.3 FM Ultra Simo. The Queen has been here, y'all.